everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking in on today's video. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Susan. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with a bonus video here and there. So today's video is something new to my channel, but not new to YouTube, and that is a Shop My Stash video. So what I'm going to do is show you what's in the drawers of my filming desk as well as the organization on my filming desk. We're going to pull everything out that I've been using for a while, and we're going to put it back in the drawers, and then I'm going to pull it out of my Alex 9 drawers and out of my new product drawers, products to go back into organization for me to use for the next few weeks. And we're going to film the whole process. So let's get started. Okay, so here is my filming desk and my beauty room, and I have this organizational unit that has all kinds of products in it. This is mostly lip products here, lipsticks, lip glosses, and then of course my brushes. And there I am. Hello. So let's look in the drawers and see what I have in the drawers. Now in this left drawer, I have here mostly eye products. So I have some palettes here. These are single eyeshadows and a pigment there, some shadow primer, my Wet n Wild Color Icon single that I set my lids with every time, some Dior shadows, and a ColourPop shadow. So I think what I'm going to take out is the Dior, because I've used that a few times. Let's see. I think I'm going to take out my Charlotte Tilbury because I've used that a few times. Those are just some singles that I have. My Jouer palette, I think I'm going to keep that in there. And then I've got these singles I actually didn't even use, so I'm going to keep those in there. And I'm going to keep these in here. Then I also have another drawer over here. And in here I have things like my makeup removing wipes, some hand creams, etc. And now in here I have a cream blush and my e.l.f. blush. And I think I've used this a few times. I think I'm going to take that out. I've got one of my favorite lip balms. These two I haven't used. These are my Holy Grail primers here. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And this is the Tarte Clean Slate. I'm sorry, that's actually the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Cream, which I like very much as well. These are just some sample cleansers and a couple of my serums. So I think that's all I'm going to take out of that drawer, is that one item. Now we're going to tackle this organizer here. Now, a lot of the stuff on the top are things that I use off and on. I have primers, I have foundations, skincare, setting mists, and I don't really see myself switching anything up off the top, except for maybe a foundation. So for foundations, I have the new Urban Decay, which I've only used a couple of times, so I'm going to leave that there. I have my Bobbi Brown foundation stick, which I'm going to keep there. Goodness, these don't want to stand up here. Then I have my e.l.f. Camo CC cream, which I definitely want to keep there. And then the only other foundations I have my Milani right here, which is besides the e.l.f. is the only drugstore foundation that I have. And then I have my La Mer foundation. I'm going to put that one back. Okay, that I think is going to be the only thing that I'm going to put back. And I also have some hair products here as well. So up here I have ear fragrances, and then a favorite lip balm, which you guys all know, I've talked about it, and then a sample fragrance there. Now, these are all my lip liners in here, so I'm not going to, these are the only ones I have, so these will stay. And then these are like the long sticks, like Maybelline and so forth. And those are all I have, and those will stay. These are tube products. Those will stay. And then these are some glosses. And then lastly, these are some cream eyeshadows. So nothing's really going to come out of that. Let's go into the first drawer here. And this is face products. And I have quite a few. This one is my Estee Lauder. Okay. That. Okay, this e.l.f. one I'm probably going to take out because I've used it a few times. All right. This is my Conceal and Perfect from Milani. I think I'll take that one out. And then I have my Too Faced Born This Way. And then these are eye primers here. So I have the NARS, which I use a lot. I have the Milani, which I use a lot. And then I have the Fenty Beauty one. And then back here I have powders. So this one here is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the airbrush powder. And I've hit pan on it, but I really want to finish it up. So I'm going to keep that in here. Now, I've used this one a lot. This is my number 7 Lift and Illuminate powder. So that I'm going to take out. I've got some Charlotte Tilbury cream products and a Rare Beauty cream blush. I'll leave those in there. Bronzer, I have the new Physicians Formula Matte Minoi, which I'm going to leave in there. And then I have this bronze booster. I've only used it a couple of times from Physicians Formula, so I'm going to leave that in there. And then for blush, I have the NARS in Bumpy Ride, which I love the shade of this. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. But I'm going to keep that in there. And then my Essence Satin Touch Blush. This one is in the shade Satin Love. This I've used a multitude of times, so this one's going to come out. And then for highlighters, I've got the new Diamond Dust from Physicians Formula, which I love. I'm wearing it today. And I've got my Believe Beauty highlighter here, which is, again, is an excellent highlighter. So, but I've used this one an awful lot. I'm going to pull that one out. And then over here, I just have my Mario Eye Prep Compact here. It's got shadow primer and so forth. And then I've got these two specialty products here. I've got my Pixie Correction Concentrate, and this is in Brightening Peach. I use that on some dark areas off and on. And this is another primer for the eyes. This is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. So I'm going to leave that in because I haven't used that very often. And then back here I just have some tools. I have a sharpener. And then I have this contour stick, which I don't use very often, so I'm going to leave it in there. This is for my sponge. Some extra little samples of eye primers from Lorac and ABH. So that's all that's going to come out of that drawer. Then we have the middle drawer. So this drawer has mascaras back here, and then brow products here. And then in the front, we have some liquid eyeshadows and then some shadow sticks. And then over on this side, we have some cream shadows and some pigment. And then a little trio here from Kaja, as well as some singles back here. So now, this is the only brow products and mascaras that I have. I don't have anything in my 9 drawers, so these two I won't be emptying out. Let's take a look. Okay, you see this and this. I ordered these online from Look Fabulous Forever. They're eyeshadow bases. One is a more lilac and one is a more mossy color. But I just don't reach for them, so those are going to come out. Let's see. That's my nude pencil that I use for my waterline. These I'm going to keep in. That Pixie one is really pretty. I'm going to keep that one in. And then, let's see. This one I'm going to pull out because I just haven't been using it, so. What else do I want to pull out? I think that's it from that drawer. Oh, we have the bottom, and the drawer itself is missing because it broke. But I find it's perfect for putting palettes in here. So I have on the left, I have my Kevin Aucoin. This is the Emphasize Eye Palette in Magnify. And that's what this looks like. Really pretty. Some like sort of neutrals on the left, and then some smoky colors on the right, and the beautiful lilac cream shadow right here. So that's, I think I'm going to put that away because I have used that a few times. Then I have my ABH Sultry palette, which I've only used a couple of times. So I want to keep that in here. And of course, my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette is so pretty. I want to keep that in here as well. So pretty. So those two are going to stay. That's going to go back in the drawers. And then I have these palettes here. So I have my two Natasha Denona big palettes here. This is the Glam palette. Really pretty neutrals. That, since I've got the Sultry palette from ABH, I'm going to put this one back. Then I have the Natasha Denona Trio Chrome palette. This was an investment, but well worth it. These shades are beautiful. I wore this in my last couple of videos, so this I'm going to leave out. And then I have this from ColourPop. This is my the magnetic palette that I put together with the eyeshadows and the face products. I have a setting powder, a blush, a highlighter, and then I have 12 eyeshadows. And I think I'm going to put this one back because a lot of similar colors in here are in my Trio Chrome. So I'm going to put my Natasha Denona and my ColourPop back. So that's it for products that I'm putting back. These are my Alex 9 drawers. Up here I have this. This is just my night skincare and some lip glosses. This top drawer I have primers and facial mists. These are not priming sprays. They're not setting mists. They're actual facial mists that mimic like toners. And I don't need anything in there. Now here is my foundation drawer. So I need to put away my Milani concealer, and I need to put away my La Mer foundation, but I have to find a replacement, a high-end replacement for it. So let's see, what will I use? I think what I'm going to do is use my Lancome Teint Idole. So we're going to pull that out, and we're going to put the La Mer away. Okay, then next we have powders, bronzers, blushes, and highlighters, and then these are some cream products. So for that, I'm going to take my powder here. Oh my goodness. And I've got my number 7 powder here that I'm going to take out. What am I going to use here? I'm going to use my Tila Clark. This is such a lovely, fine powder. It's a French brand, and I used to buy it all the time at Barney's when I was, you know, into deluxe luxury makeup. But they don't carry it anymore, so I ended up buying it off of Amazon. So I'm going to pull this out for the powder. Let's pull out 2 powder blushes. So let's see. We have something similar to that. I think I'm going to pull out my Tom Ford. This one is so pretty. This one is so pretty. I love this blush duo from Tom Ford. So this one I'm going to pull out. And I would like one more. I haven't used my Charlotte Tilbury in a very long time. So there we go. There's my blush from Charlotte Tilbury. It's in Love Glow. So I think I'm going to put those two out. Then for highlighter, I'm going to pull out this MAC Let It Glow Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is really, really pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. So I'm going to pull that one out. And I think that's it for highlighter. Then I did pull out some products out of my new product drawer. So this one I pulled out is from Wander Beauty, and this has 6 eyeshadows, a blush, and a highlighter. So I'm going to pull that one out. And then I pulled out the Violet Voss Olive You Forever palette. You got some beautiful olive tone shades, some neutrals, some peachy shades in there. So I pulled that one out as well. And I also pulled out my Morphe 35S Sweet Oasis palette. This one I just hauled from Ulta. Look at the gorgeous shades in this one. Beautiful. Okay, now for my foundation, I'm gonna put that up here where my other foundation was. And then I'm going to put the brush in my brush holder. Now, I want to put the Giorgio Armani in my lipstick organizer. And it's like a magenta shade. Here we go. See this one right here? This is just a little baby sample. Sorry, Buxom. This is in, come on, focus, Dolly Dreamer. I'm going to take that out because the shades are so similar. And I'm going to put my Armani right up here. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this was enjoyable, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.